Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now, before we get started, I just want to say that in my last video, I mentioned that there was a bunch of audio stuff going on. Like, I heard a bunch of noises, and I got really annoyed by that, but when I watched the final result of the video, most of the sounds that I mentioned were not being heard, and I don't know if it's because of the music that was playing in the background, or edited out the parts. I don't know, but I was kind of complaining about nothing, and I feel like that kind of dragged the video down, so I want to apologize for my poor audio quality. Yeah. Anyway, I uploaded a video without the audio because I felt kind of bad about the audio I recorded, and I should have just started over, but I hate recording audio so much that I thought, you know what, this is okay, I don't really care, let's move on, next project. And yeah, but I really should have edited it, and I really should have put in more effort for that video. But yeah, that's just all I wanted to say, and now we're gonna move on to this video, I guess. So in this video, I'm creating, or well, recreating my original character, Morgan. I drew her back in, oh god, when was it? Like January, I think? Yeah, I drew her back in January, and I wasn't really too happy with her design. I had a lot of like plans I had in my head for her that didn't really translate through the drawing that I made back in January, so I've decided to recreate her. And yeah, I'm still not really sure about her story and about her character, but I really like drawing her. And yeah, she also came with another original character. Like, I created two characters at the same time, so she's kind of part one of the two characters that I have in my head. The other one I also made, I think I have a speed paint about her as well. Her name is Aaliyah, and she's kind of, yeah, I don't know how to explain. Like, Morgan and Aaliyah are like a pair. Like, it's not like I created one and then the other. I created them both at the same time, and I don't have that much information about them yet because I'm very bad with original characters. I just kind of create them in my head and then draw them. But in terms of story, there's not much going on, which I think is a shame, because I feel like you should only, well, maybe not that you should, but I feel like OCs are only made because there's a story linked to them or a purpose. Like, for example, a comic or animation or stuff like that. Like, I feel like OCs are only allowed to be created for that kind of stuff, but I don't really have any plans for them yet. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them. I just know that I'm gonna draw them, and yeah, that's it. I mean, like, Morgan is in the beginning stage of her development. I don't really know how to say it, but she is still very new. So is Aaliyah, so I am still gonna need some time to really think about what their purpose is and why I created them. Because I don't even know why I created them. It's just for fun, I guess. But yeah, this is a topic that I could discuss in a different video. Right now, we're focused on Morgan. And Morgan, like I said, is an OC that I created before. I can put up a picture on the screen of her old design, which isn't that much different, but I'm still going to go over the details. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, I guess, Morgan's future. I kind of talked about this before, that I'm not that sure about her future and her story, but I am sure that I'm going to make her over 18. Because if I'm gonna go a certain way with her, I can't really have her be underage. I'm not saying I'm gonna make like a weird story that's inappropriate, but just in case anything like that would happen for whatever reason, she would be the right age for that kind of stuff, and I won't get like backlash for having her be an underage girl or whatever. Or if I want to like draw her in bikinis or something like that, I wouldn't be weirdly looked at because she's underage. So she's definitely gonna be over 18. I don't know how old yet, but yeah, just in case I have plans like that for her, but I don't think so. I think she's just gonna be normal girl. I don't know, man. Morgan's personality, I wanted Morgan to be shy and to have her be confident eventually, like have her build up from being a shy girl and then like later on she'll be more confident and stuff. But I don't really like that trope, so I just I wanted to make her more confident, so I tried to make her pose more confident and the clothes that she's wearing more daring. I've always wanted her to have like a kind of a goth grunge style because that's something that I'm personally really into. But like I don't really wear that stuff because like I don't really like unwanted attention. So yeah, it's a sad life we living. But I kind of wanted Morgan, I want Morgan to be something that I feel like I cannot be because I'm personally not confident at all. And like I said, I don't really wear clothes like this, or yeah, I don't know how to explain, but I just kind of want Morgan to be someone that I look up to in a way. I want her to be great. I want her to be confident and have a lot of friends. I don't really know. Again, I'm not sure yet, and this video might be outdated in the future, but for now, I just want her to be confident and be happy with who she is and all that stuff. So in terms of design, I changed her color from green to purple. Her eye colors used to be green, now they're purple. This is because I really like purple. There isn't really a magical reason. Like, she is human. She's not gonna be some kind of fairy or I don't know, but she is just like normal. I don't know why she has purple eyes. I just really wanted her to have purple eyes. I thought that it would fit really well with the design, especially with the pink strand of hair that she has, which, by the way, I'm also going to talk about her hair later. But yeah, I really like eye colors that are like not natural. I really like that. I also sometimes give characters like pink or orange eyes, and it doesn't make sense at all, but I just really like the look of that. Because if you give your characters like natural eye colors, you're only really working with what, like blue, green, brown, like that's it. So yeah, I don't know, I just wanted to give her special eyes, but there is no real reason behind it. Like, she's not gonna be like a fantasy character. She's just gonna be a human living a normal life. So yeah, and I don't know, the green, I didn't really like the green that I chose. I did want to stick with it, but as I was coloring, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go with purple, man. It looks so great. I really like it. So yeah, I gave her purple eyes, and if you have a problem with that, you're allowed to leave. Alright, so, oh yeah, that's also something. In the original drawing of her, I gave her nose piercings. I still want to stick with those piercings, but because the phone is covering her nose, it's not visible at all. But I do think that I want to keep the piercings in most of the times, because that's kind of part of her character and part of the aesthetic that I like. So I'm gonna keep those in. In terms of the hairstyle, I really tried to keep the hair the same, but it doesn't really translate at all because in the original drawing, the hair was like flowing in the wind. And in this drawing, that's not really the case because this is just like a mirror selfie. Jesus. So I didn't make her hair that... I didn't make her hair flowy. Is that the right word? Flowy? Is that even a word? I don't know, but yeah, so the hair looks different, but I really tried to keep it the same in terms of style. The only thing that's different is the color, I guess, because in the original she had like a blonde strand of hair or something. I don't know why I made it blonde, because I ended up not liking it. I originally wanted it to be green. I think you can see in the speed paint as well that I planned for it to be green, so that it would match her eyes, but I don't know. I'm not really good with green. It's kind of a color that I'm uncomfortable with. I always just stick with my pinks and purples, so I made it pink and I moved it as well because I see Morgan as the type of character that would like dye her hair like every single month or something. Like, I think she'd try out a lot of new hairstyles and hair colors. So I don't think I'm gonna design Morgan the same. Like, I think that I'm gonna make her hair different every single time I draw her, but I'm not sure about that. But I think it could be fun and exciting if I did that every time and kind of make that her thing, that like every time you see her, she's not gonna be the same. Well, in terms of her hair, not like her whole design. So yeah, I think that would be interesting. But again, I'm not sure about any of this, so yeah. In the original drawing, you can also see that I gave her a lot of makeup and kind of eyeliner on the face. I removed that because I was kind of afraid that it looks like tattoos on her face, which I don't know yet if I'm gonna give her tattoos, by the way. She doesn't have tattoos in this drawing, but I'm not sure about that kind of stuff yet, so yeah. But anyway, the thingies that she had on her face was not meant to be tattoos. It was meant to be like eyeliner makeup, but I don't know if it translated, so for the purpose of this drawing, I removed it. But I do think I'll bring it back somehow, and also in a different design. I'm not sure yet what I'll do, but this drawing is quite busy as well because of the pose and the bag and just the overall setting and the accessories, so I kinda wanted to keep her face more natural for the sake of the drawing. And also because like a phone is blocking like half of her face, so I think it will be a bit too crowded if I also gave her a lot of makeup, you know? You know, I hope you know. Yeah, I want to keep the amount of accessories that she has. I kind of like over-accessorizing myself, and that's something that I do in real life, so I gave that to her as well, that she just puts on a lot of accessories, maybe too much. I mean, in this drawing it's not too much, but like, maybe in the future I'll give her more, or the same amount, I don't really know. So this is probably something that might be a bit controversial. I made her skin color more pale, and I hope that this is not considered whitewashing because that's not my intention. I wanted to make her skin more pale because that's something that I always had in my head. I've always seen her as like a pale girl, but for some reason that didn't really translate in the drawing. I think it might be because of the filters and the effects that I used. I don't know, but when I finished the drawing, I looked back at it and I thought, yeah, she is way more tan than I want her to be. So I made her lighter in this version, and I think that her skin color in this version matches really well with her dark hair. I don't know what it is, but I really like dark hair and then pale skin together. I think that's like really nice, so I wanted to give that back to Morgan because, like I said, she was always meant to have that, but I think the filters just messed up the skin or something, or I didn't color it properly. I don't know, but I never really meant it for her skin to be like that, so I fixed it. Well, quote-unquote fixed it. That's kind of, I don't think that's the right word. I changed it, basically. And she, like I said before, she is like part of this pair of OCs that I made. Like, there's another character, Aaliyah, and I can see them as like friends, maybe as like enemies in the beginning, but then having them go from enemies to friends. She is dark skinned, and I'm gonna redesign her as well eventually, but I don't know when yet because I'm kind of busy right now. But when I do redesign Aaliyah, I do want to make her skin a bit darker because for her it's the opposite. I always wanted her to be kind of darker, but in the finished version it was a bit lighter than I wanted it to be. I mean, I was fine with it at the time, but now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like, yeah, I imagined her to be darker, so maybe I'll change her skin color as well to like a bit darker, but I'm not sure about that yet because I don't want to come over as someone that constantly changes skin colors, and I don't want this to be attached to a race issue, because I have like no problem with either races. I like people and hate people equally. So yeah, I'm not sure about that yet, but I think yeah, you know what, we'll see in the future. I'm not gonna ramble about something that I'm unsure about. And yeah, I'm sorry, this video it's also messy, but I feel like all videos at the beginning are gonna be messy no matter who you're watching. Like, everyone starts out messy, so yeah. Damn, I need to like breathe. It's still really hard for me to record audios. Alright, so I've talked about Morgan and pretty much everything else that I wanted to talk about, so now I'm gonna ask you guys what you would like to see from me in the future, because it's kind of hard to make videos because I don't know what to talk about. And I have some series in my head, like series that I can do, like drawing characters and then talk about the progress of that. I can also talk about what I do in school, because I go to a fashion design school, and the stuff I learned there is actually quite interesting, so I thought maybe I could share that as well. And maybe I could do another Q&A. I don't know. So yeah, if you have any suggestions about future videos, then please let me know. And yeah, I think I'm done with talking for now. I don't know how long the speed paint's gonna be, but I think it's gonna be way longer than this audio. So yeah, I'll see you at the end card. I hope you enjoy the rest of the speed paints. Bye! thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate you watching until the end. It means a lot to me. And I just quickly wanted to say something that I forgot to mention, which is that on Pinterest, I have a mood board for both Morgan and Aaliyah, and each mood board has like 100 pictures of stuff that relates to them, looks like them. Yeah, I don't know, it has a bunch of stuff, and if you're curious about that, or if you want to see it, I'll put a link in the description. And yeah, that's all I wanted to mention, so yeah, great. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate you being here, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!